Hello, my name is Michael Dwyer, and I'm with Rochester Writers. Once again, Rochester Writers and the Rochester Hills Public Library have teamed up to host their annual author fair, now in its third year. We're hosting 20 authors in person at the library in downtown Rochester on Saturday, November 27th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. These short videos offer you a chance to meet the 20 authors. And right now we're speaking with Rukia, well, I'm going to struggle with this, Kufakunoga.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Rukia, it's so nice to have you here. You wrote a book called Latina Looks Like Me, and it's an inspirational book for what ages?
I'd say from ages about 6 to 12.
6 to 12. And so this comes from your background of being from, is it Panama and Tanzania?
That's correct. My father is from Tanzania, Africa, and my mother is from Panama.
So how many languages do you speak?
I'm a little bit more fluent in Spanish than Swahili, but I know a considerable amount of both languages.
Wow, that's impressive, especially for somebody here in America.
Yeah, because both my parents are immigrants, so English was their second language. So I just grew up, listening to their native tongue. So,
yeah, and that's a great perk of having parents that speak a different language, because as soon as you're old enough to go to school, you'll learn English there, right?
Yep, that's right.
So so the book comes from this background where. And I know, and I have friends that are from mixed races, and it's a struggle sometimes. And I think that's what this book is about. And you're trying to help other people who may be in the same situation.
Yes, absolutely. So the book actually is an ode to my 10-year-old self. I am what they consider an Afro-Latina, a Black Latina. And, as I was doing some self-reflection, I realized that I grew up with all of these insecurities, and I never felt affirmed. I never felt that I quite fit in. And I started thinking like, man, if I had a children's book or a book that would affirm me or showed, my culture, then, maybe that would have like changed the trajectory of my life. So for me, it was important that other Black Latinas especially, but, the media portrays Latinas to look one way, but there are so many variations. We have Asian Latinas, white Latinas, Black Latinas. So the premise of the book is to show the diversity that exists within the Latino community.
Well, that's great, and I think it's something that's needed, of course, and I hope that it helps other young, particularly women, because that was your story. Overcome maybe some of the insecurities. And of course, we're in a better place now than we were then, and than we were 50 years ago and 100 years ago, right? We're getting better.
Absolutely.
And as a friend of mine said, racism still exists, but it's not around every corner. And I think something like this is going to help also people that are generally like me, just of one background, of European background, and I don't get it. I don't know what struggles you went through or what those challenges were as a young girl.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So if you had one tip for people, what would you give them?
I would have to say, embrace yourself and the things that make you unique. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not be like everyone else. I think that there's beauty in diversity. So that's what I would say, is to embrace yourself and all that comes with you, honestly.
Wonderful. I think the book is going to be a big help, and I look forward to seeing you in person at the author fair. Now, you're going to have the one book. I imagine people can come by, they can meet you, they can buy a copy, and you'll even sign it for them, won't you?
Absolutely. I look forward to the fair.
Okay, Rukia, thank you so much for being a part of the author fair, and we'll see you on November 27th.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Bye.